Elite Facts presents
Child stars who grew up too fast. 8. Macaulay Culkin. Okay, let's get the most obvious one out of the way. Macaulay Culkin is a textbook example of a child star who at one point had it all, but quickly faded into obscurity as he got older. The endearment started when Culkin held both hands on the side of his face in the first Home Alone movie. His uncanny sarcasm and adorable good looks were just a bonus. He then went on to star in classic comedies My Girl and, to a certain extent, Home Alone 2. Come on, it may not have been a good sequel, but it was still enjoyable. During a long gap of time where he was nowhere to be found, there had been rumors of mismanagement by his father and manager, Kit Culkin. Both Culkin parents began a custody battle for the children and Macaulay's fortune. Eventually, the court case was settled in favor of the mother. After an absence of nearly 7 years, Macaulay came back in the movie Party Monster. Needless to say, his career has been somewhat rough, but in recent years it looks like he's started to piece his life back together.
7.
Tyler James Williams. Who remembers that sitcom that was based around the life of comedian Chris Rock? Everybody Hates Chris was actually a pretty hilarious show. This was the show that launched Tyler James Williams' career to heights no one would expect. How so? Well, the actor and rapper has gone big since those days. One of the biggest roles he's had since his show's end was a prominent role in AMC's adaptation of the Walking Dead comic book series as the character Noah, and he has also appeared in the critically acclaimed 2017 film Detroit.
6.
Zendaya. Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman is a singer, actress, dancer, and model who at just 17 years old was the youngest contestant to ever compete on Dancing with the Stars, finishing in second place back in 2013. She's currently starring as the character Casey Cooper in the Disney Channel's latest series, Casey Undercover, and she's also starred in the most recent Spider-Man reboot, Spider-Man Homecoming, as Michelle M.J. Jones.
5.
Taylor Momsen. Who remembers that sickly cute child Cindy Lou from that live-action adaptation of The Grinch? Well, over the course of the last 17 years, she's grown out of that sickly adorable role into a full-fledged rock star. In terms of acting, she moved on from her character in that classic Dr. Seuss tale to play the role of Jenny Humphrey in Gossip Girl, before changing her occupation from actress to rock star, currently fronting the rock band The Pretty Reckless. Fun fact, they're actually pretty good. You should give them a listen. 4. Corey Feldman. So Corey Feldman is another rare case of a child actor whose career has been on a downward slope matching his decline in popularity. Even though his work isn't exactly huge these days, he is keeping himself busy and is actually content with how his career has panned out. Feldman began his career at the young age of 3 years old, appearing in McDonald's commercials. He didn't get his big break until the early 1980s, appearing in such high-grossing films as Friday the 13th Part 4, The Final Chapter, Gremlins, The Goonies, and Stand By Me. Towards the end of the 1980s, Feldman started teaming up with another child star, Corey Haim, and they would go on to co-star in several films, like The Lost Boys and License to Drive. As stated, he's recently been playing smaller TV roles and has pursued a less-than-stellar singing career, but he's content with how his career has played out.
3.
Josh Peck. Quite possibly the most genuine of child stars to have embodied their role in the show they were in. I mean, who doesn't remember Drake and Josh? Josh Peck was just so full of life in that show that it made it a joy to watch whenever he was on TV. Even before his claim to fame in Drake and Josh, Josh Peck, well, and Drake Bell for that matter, both had major recurring roles on the hit Nickelodeon sketch comedy show, The Amanda Show. Although Josh was depicted as the nerdier brother on the show, he has definitely grown up to be a full-fledged superstar, as he's appeared in films such as the Red Dawn remake and the Angry Birds movie. We know, it's awful, but it was still a box office hit. He's now 30 years old and is still acting and making online comedy videos.
2.
Willow Smith. At age 9, most kids are in school learning algebra and eating Lunchables in the schoolyard. Not Willow Smith, though. Instead, she was signing a music contract with a titan of the music industry. That's right, when Smith was only 9 years of age, she had signed a contract with Jay-Z's record label, and Whip My Hair became an international phenomenon. Her unique style makes her look more like the age of 16 instead of just 12 years old. As she cut her hair to pretty much nothing, it was definitely evident that she was not getting any younger. Needless to say, this led to some controversy surrounding her age, and some of the acts she has done off-screen but in plain public sight have also been questionable.
1.
Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning is a different type of child star. Instead of appearing in comedies marketed at children, Fanning has been playing more serious roles since the young age of 7. Fanning has emotionally captivated hearts in movies like I Am Sam, Man on Fire, Uptown Girls, and War of the Worlds. Acting in the psychological thriller Hide and Seek, she played these roles and more at the mere age of 12. The role that really caused fans to do a double take was when she was cast as Sherry Curry in The Runaways alongside co-star Kristen Stewart. We won't go into the details of the role, but believe us, it's very risque. But most of her career has featured the same such controversial roles. Dakota Fanning has grown beyond her years but is still young at the age of only 23. And that's our list. Did we leave any out that you know about? Let us know in the comments below, and please remember to subscribe and tap the bell button to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.